Burbank studios were open for business today, but it was business as unusual as the producers have ever seen. The talent was all out on the sidewalk, carrying picket signs instead of props. The picket line set up by the Screen Actors Guild and American Federation of Radio and Television Artists stretched for a full 4 blocks. It was a virtual field day for celebrity spotters, autograph seekers, and ogling construction workers. The scene was a showcase for some of the biggest names in the industry, but in their casual togs and sunglasses, many just seemed to blend in with the bit players. The impasse is over residual fees for pay TV and video cassette productions. The actors want the money up front, the producers want it deferred for 2 years.
We wish to ensure ourselves fair, just, proper remuneration for what we do to make that product.
You know, all that talk about television stopping people from reading and it was so terrible. My publishers are making nothing but money. Hi, buddy.
Nobody wants to see the return of the situation like Laurel and Hardy dying penniless while millions of people are watching their talents.
So far, there's no sign of a settlement. Today, one independent studio reached terms with the unions by guaranteeing whatever fees are ultimately negotiated. But as for the rest of the industry, the upcoming season appears to be in trouble. As far as the actors are concerned, this is one show they'd like to see flop as soon as possible. They say if it goes into reruns, reruns are just what you're going to be seeing on TV next fall. Gene Cubbison, News 8, Burbank.
It's becoming a very familiar scene, striking actors walking the picket lines and eager fans watching from the sidelines, hoping to catch a glimpse of their favorite stars.
I carried a sign a little bit too, a little while back.
Meet anybody famous?
Oh, I saw Gregory Peck, my idol Cesar Romero.
The 39-day-old strike has closed the bulk of movie and TV production. Officials say the strike is costing the industry $40 million a week. But talks between the two sides have been ongoing. Yesterday's meeting continued until 3:15 this morning, and more talks were scheduled for this afternoon.
As long as we're talking, it's always good. You know, you never get anything done unless you talk. As a matter of fact, I think if they had talked enough, we might not be in this position.
New shows scheduled to make their debut in September have been postponed for 3 weeks, and possibly more by the strike, which according to some actors could go on a lot longer if some agreement is not reached in the next few days.
I thought it would either end very quickly or be a very long strike, and I think if it's not ended this week, then I think we're into January or whatever.
Meantime, musicians who have also been on strike for about a month now met today at the press club to say they're prepared to stay out for as long as it takes. Musicians went on strike in July when their contract expired. They're demanding residuals. As it is now, they only get paid the first time a TV film is aired, but not for reruns. Today's announcement centered around the support musicians have received from their counterparts in other countries.
This is a worldwide strike as far as musicians are concerned. We have pledges of support from the 32 leading countries in the world and their musicians' unions that they will not perform any struck work while our strike is in effect.
Talks for musicians will not be scheduled until the actors' strike is resolved, and only time will tell what those talks scheduled for today have or have not produced. Janet Zappala, News 8, Hollywood.